We want to cast your mind back to Saturday, April 11th, about midday. Tyrone and I, we are in our respective living rooms watching Ninajirachi's Coachella live stream, and the following text thread takes place. I say, F my computer into the Frost Children remix.
I then say, these Americans aren't going to make it out of that tent alive.
Then I say in all caps, new song alert, new song alert, new song alert, Porter Robinson is on stage.
I then say, bro, I have goosebumps.
I then say that song is a smash, and the song is a smash. It is out, and in the studio, I cannot believe it. We have Ninajirachi and Porter Robinson.
It's not fair.
Nina, Porter, I mean, I cannot believe you both made it here into the same room in the same country. How does it feel to both be in Australia on your, on your home turf now, Nina?
Yeah, welcome to
Thank you.
my city.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Well, even we played a show together in Sydney last year as well. I opened for you here, so this isn't even the first time of that. But yeah, welcome to Sydney.
Yes, thank you. I like Nina's heard it before, but I'm just perpetually glazing Australia. I don't like. I'm too embarrassed to do it on the radio, but I just really, really, really love it here. And so yeah, I feel good no matter who's here. To be honest, like it's like I just love being in this country.
Yeah, I love the evolution of this relationship, this friendship as well. You know, as you just said, Nina, you opened for Porter last year on tour. You've got this new song. You've been playing this song live to crowds at festivals and at your own respective shows. Nina, do you remember the time you first came across Porter?
Yes, it was maybe the song. I think I want to say it was the song Easy, I think, but I can't remember. It was a little while ago. Yeah, I really remember listening to Easy in computer class, the extended mix, I'll have you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one has an interesting feeling on the intro and outro. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire.
Well, when I first heard the iPod Touch lyric that references Easy, I don't know. I wanted to cry. Oh, there you go. There's the song title.
Thank you.
But yeah, it was just like so moving to see a song like that being referenced nostalgically, but like with so much love. I just relate to that really hard. It's similar to how I make music, So yeah, shout out Easy. Shout out Matt Zoe, by the way. Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to take us back to that Coachella moment, because obviously it's one of those things where you both know what's about to happen, and I'm sure that you know what the response is going to be as well, how excited people are going to be. What was that like just moments before the moment where Porter's about to come out, and what was it like for you, Porter, being side of stage and like ready to come out?
Okay, so I get nervous before every single show, every single gig, and I was really, really, really nervous for this one. And I just remember like I went out there and like I feel like the older sibling a little bit, like Nina, you kind of grew up on my music to an extent, and I'm like, why am I so nervous? Like this is embarrassing. And like I kind of put my arm around Nina, and we looked at the crowd, and I could feel it. Nina, she was like shaking so hard. I'm sorry, I'm like airing you out, but like she was shaking, and then suddenly like it was almost like when there's like two people and one person, like it just made me lock in. I don't know. I was just like, okay, I felt super confident after that. I was like, okay, this is like I have to be the like older sibling here for a second, and like, yeah. I mean, you couldn't tell. Like I watched it back, and like you look so cool and so confident always, and your moves are sick. But I just remember like feeling so nervous side stage, and then I came out and I was like, no, I gotta be on. And yeah, that was how I was feeling. How about you?
I would never have guessed that you were. No, well, I was so nervous, and I hadn't been nervous for a show in a while because I have just been playing shows around my album, and obviously at those shows I'm kind of just playing my album and other discography. So, and also when it's headline shows, you kind of know that people are coming to see you play your song. So I had started to feel a little more comfortable and confident playing shows, and then Coachella. It also was the thing of like there are thousands of people watching this that aren't here, and the concept of it being filmed, and I was really, really nervous. So probably up until the moment I brought you out, I was like just locked in thinking about like, okay, don't fuck up, like don't like make a mistake or whatever. So yeah, by the time I got to there, that was like that when you came out and we did the song. When that actually happened, it was actually just really fun.
I was going to say, it must have been a bit of a relief
Yeah.
just to have like a friend with you on stage.
Yeah, it was epic. And it's like, it's kind of like a similar, like, it's a similar thing to like, I don't have any older siblings, but I have an older cousin. And when I was little, I thought my older cousin, like she was like a teenager. I thought she was so cool, and like that's probably the same kind of nervousness I felt with you being there.
Right.
I was like, oh, my older cousin's here, and that's so cool.
No, but you're just like crushing, and I'm just like, I'm just like watching you like destroy this tent, and it felt like I'm just gonna say it because she won't. It felt like a Ninajirachi headline show. I mean, it was like,
Oh, you could tell that from our living rooms.
And our
Yeah.
text threads.
yeah,
Also, the immediate reaction from the crowd, it was insane. That song, it was that moment you could tell that it was going to take off. And it's become a very anticipated single, and everyone is so thankful that it is now here. But I want to go back to the point where it all started. How did this song come about?
I was touring in America, and we were in the same city for one of the shows, and then you messaged me saying, while we're crossover, do you want to make music?
yes.
So then I luckily like had some free days around that show as well. So we made music we had 2 days.
Yeah.
And made a couple of ideas. And that one was well, you had already kind of made it.
Well, I had
we-
made the melody. Yeah.
So there was already a thing there, and Porter was like, I think you said this kind of sounds like something like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So I was like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. So I basically I had cooked up like a Ninajirachi type beat. Like that's really what had happened. And like I've done this in the studio many times before. There's this classic thing that happens with artist collaborations where they both try to do each other's styles and end up doing a kind of inferior version of one another's styles. This happens a lot. But I had made the lead melody for WannaCry, the ba 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 ba, and I was like, I just remember getting like goosebumps in the studio just on that bit, and I was like very sheepishly like bringing in the studio, being like just like really, really wanting her to like it and wanting her to like want to work on it. And so, yeah, we tried like a few other things, but I think at some point Nina was just like, do you want to try to go back to the first thing that you cooked up? And like, I think the song just kind of like poured out of us from there. Like Nina, we came up with the like concept of the song. The title, as I mentioned, like WannaCry came first. And like Nina, honestly, I've been thinking so much about the way that Nina approached lyrics, where she just kind of like, I'm going to describe your process, but she just would just kind of like come up with stuff and not overthink it and go for it and sell it really. And I've been trying to carry that with me in the studio of the like not overthinking it and just going for the first thing that feels kind of right and recording it. And yeah, her process was so impressive and so instantaneous and so not overthought. Like I feel like I was 10 times more anxious than you in the studio.
Oh, what? No. Thank you. That's so kind
Yeah.
of you to say.
Nina, what do you love about what Porter does in the studio and how he makes music?
Well, yeah, I also, because I was really interested to see what your process would be, because you also said you don't collaborate so much. Well, like maybe not as much, like I feel like I do sessions like all the time, or
Yeah, I
just
don't.
make music all the time. So I was really interested to see and also we were using different DAWs
Yeah.
as well. So that was really cool. It was, I feel like we probably even spent more time on the other stuff we made than WannaCry. So I probably learnt more about your process from that. But I think I would just like make things or voice. Actually, the thing that was probably the most cool is like, but you probably think I'm like, was really fast and quick with like
You are fast.
lyric. Thank you. But I think it was also because I was accountable to you in the session. Like, so it's like, I would just spit stuff out and you would be like that. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, like, but if I'm by myself, I probably ruminate a little more. So that was really cool. But it was interesting to just send you whatevs and see how you would interpret it as well, and sending the things back and forth and hearing them get more and more crunchy with every
Yeah, with
every
that.
airdrop.
Just really quick, one other thing about your process that I've been taking with me, and I haven't told you this, but just like the amount of just like glitch generation stuff that you do of just like making, like recording like an hour-long file of crazy sound. I'm like leaking your technique right now, sorry. But like I've been using it so much when I feel like a song needs one more thing and I don't know what it is. I just like recording an hour of just like paint splattering, and it's been so useful and led to so many breakthroughs. And so it's like the beauty of collaboration. And like I feel like you and I are often with our music are kind of like we're throwing the darts towards the same dartboard but from a different part of the room or something. And So it's just really cool to see how you get there, you know?
Oh, thank you.
I've got to say how surreal this is being in the room with the two of you, because I so distinctly remember when Ty and I did the first play for All I Am back, you know, whenever it was, start of last year. And we had people texting and being like, I discovered Nina when she supported Porter, you know, at the shows. And so to have you both here with this new music is so exciting.
And loved seeing you two work together again in the studio with us. Porter Robinson, Ninajirachi, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
And Nina, we'll see you in Griffith, One Night Stand.
Yes.
Here it comes. Let's get
See you,
regional with it.